بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. My brothers and sisters in Islam, yesterday I posted a question asking you all to put up the most powerful ayah in the Quran that inspires you and motivates you to worship Allah Azza wa Jal. MashaAllah, the response was overwhelming. I enjoyed reading every single ayah that you put in the comments. Subhanallah, this is a good sign that the ummah is connected with the Quran, with the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And it is a good sign that the ummah is sourcing their motivation and inspiration to worship Allah from the Quran, from the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. My brothers and sisters in Islam, some of you, إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ is their biggest motivation in life. Some of you, ayat that describe the mercy of Allah. قُلْ يَا عِبَادِيَ الَّذِينَ أَسْرَفُوا عَلَىٰ أَنفُسِهِمْ لَا تَقْنَطُوا مِنْ رَحْمَةِ اللَّهِ. Some of you, ayat that describe the paradise and what Allah has prepared for the believers in the paradise motivated you and inspired you to worship Allah. Some of you, the ayat that describe the hellfire and the punishment of Allah motivated and inspired you to worship Allah Azza wa Jal. And others, ayat that explained and spoke about the greatness of Allah and the ability of Allah, qudratullah wa quwwatullah. Ayat that explained Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ayatul Kursi, Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum. These ayat inspired you and motivated you to worship Allah Azza wa Jal. So now, let me share with you what motivates me and inspires me to continue to worship Allah. And this, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, after I briefly explain it to you, should also be the motivation for why you continue to worship Allah Azza wa Jal. This is an ayah found at the end of Surah Al-An'am. And this ayah is a summary of the Quran. It is the central theme of the Quran. And it goes alongside hundreds of ayat in the Quran for why we are supposed to worship Allah Azza wa Jal. And that is قول الله تعالى قل إن صلاتي ونسكي ومحياي ومماتي لله رب العالمين لا شريك له وبذلك أمرت وأنا أول المسلمين. Allahu Akbar. In this ayah, Allah Azza wa Jal begins by saying قل, say, O Messenger of Allah. In other words, what is about to come in this ayah, make it public, announce it, let the world know about it, let everyone know about it. قل, say. And this is the case of the believers as well. Announce the following. Make sure this ayah is always living in your heart. It'll be the biggest motivation and inspiration for why you worship Allah Azza wa Jal. Say, inna, verily, certainly, no doubt about it, salati, my prayer. You see this? It was ascribed to you, my prayer. Because you're the one that benefits from your salat, not Allah Azza wa Jal. You're the one who earns the reward of the salat in this life and in the afterlife. Salati includes all the prayers, obligatory prayers, voluntary prayers, salat al-Eid that is coming soon, salat al-Taraweeh, the prayer for rain. All forms and types of prayers is included in the word salati. So say, verily, my salat, wa nusuki, and my sacrifice, which is the sacrifice, the slaughtering that happens at the end of Al-Hajj. Also the word nusuki, it means rituals, and it refers to every worship in Islam.